Okay, so boom, picture this. You have a conversation with your friend a month ago, and you can remember every single word from that conversation, but you can't remember anything from the text they sent you this morning. Yeah, you're an auditory learner. Let's talk about it. Hey, Mentee, it is Dr. Nortey, and I am back with another video for our You're Built Different Learning Style series. And today we are going over auditory learning. So, if you took the quiz and you're primarily an auditory learner, this video is for you. And if you still haven't taken the quiz, first, what are you waiting for? And second, the link is down below. So, if you're an auditory learner, what does that mean? It means that you learn best when information is presented in spoken formats, lectures, discussions, question and answer sessions, teach back, and podcasts or audiobooks. These are my learners that learn best through mnemonics that are catchy and rhyme, or even my learners that love to argue a good point. And these are my learners that love a good YouTube video that just explains the information in the most perfect way for you to remember every single detail. Auditory learners are definitely my people. As a medical student, I love a good study session. It allowed me to see where there were some gaps in my learning or to talk through a topic that may have been difficult at the time. I remember that my favorite line was always good to know when there was information that was presented that I may have overlooked or didn't understand fully initially. Study sessions were extremely beneficial and extremely rewarding because I was able to learn from my classmates and my friends, and I was also able to teach them as well. Study sessions always reminded me that I wasn't alone while studying in medical school. We were working as a collective to excel on our exams, and the burden just didn't feel as heavy. I've been a YouTube warrior for a very long time, and it's definitely gotten a lot better from when I started medical school just a few years ago. So I always used to watch certain videos and then save them into playlists so that I could reference them when I needed to study later on. So if you're an auditory learner, here are 4 ways that you can turn your lecture notes into material to help you excel. First, listen to your lectures multiple times. If your college or medical school offers recorded lectures, this should definitely be a part of your study regimen. The first time that you listen to the lecture, just listen. Don't take any notes, just let the information soak into your mind. The second time, take more initiative to take more notes, maybe even watch it on a little bit of a faster speed. I love a good 1.5, right? And then the third time, you listen at 2 times speed and you just get those extra details that you may have missed the other times that you listen to the lecture notes. This will allow you to hear your professor's voice while you're taking the exam and score points that you may not have if you studied another way. Second, if you're not in a study group already, I need you to find one pronto. Okay. This is the best way to help you understand information and not have to carry the full burden. So, for example, if you are having an exam and the exam was on 4 lectures and there's 4 people in the study group, divvy up the chapters so that each of you studies one in depth. During your study sessions, you take the time for each person to teach that chapter to the other people within the group. Now, this only works if you are dedicated to your success and the success of your friends and your classmates. Here at MKN Mentoring, I am big on not being selfish and working as a community to excel. That is the only way that we are all going to get to the goal that we're trying to reach without being completely burnt out. When you're a practicing physician, everyone works together to take care of patients. So there's no time better than now to start practicing that and build that culture. You can also use your study group as a roundtable to discuss difficult topics that some members may not understand. Whatever the case may be, use your study group to your advantage. Third, watch other videos that are relevant to the topic that you're going over in lecture. YouTube is a great place to start. And I know channels like Osmosis or Armando Harsugan or Khan Academy will have a video that is perfectly aligned to what you're studying. As I mentioned before, create playlists of videos that you like and understand the way that they explain the material. This makes it a lot easier when you need to reference the videos again because you have them organized all in one place. There's nothing worse than trying to locate a video that explains the material to you perfectly and you cannot find it. So please do yourself a favor and save it to a playlist for later now. Last but definitely not least, find a podcast that you really like that is going over some of the topics that you're discussing in class. Google Notebook is actually a really great tool that you can use that turns your lecture notes into podcasts. And if you don't like any of these options, this may be your time to shine so that you can create a podcast that some of your other classmates could listen to as well and learn from you. Okay, mentee, we are going to keep this train moving on discussing the different learning styles. If you have not already done so, definitely go back and watch my video on visual learning, especially if you are a multimodal learner. Down in the comments, let me know which tools and resources you're using to excel as an auditory learner. If you haven't done so, go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. My community is open, and I'm looking forward to seeing you there. Alrighty, mentee. See y'all later.